This evening, we are going to talk about the differences between a man's brain and a woman's brain. Now, these are models, and inside this skull is a man's brain. And it is organized in little tiny boxes. There's a box for the car. There's a box for the grandchildren. There's a box for the wife. There's a box for sports. There's a box for work. There's a box for committees. And when they want to think about one thing, this little box comes up, it opens out, and he will think about a car. And then it goes back down, and none of these boxes touch. They never, never touch. You got that? Inside this skull is a woman's brain. And it is organized in a gazillion wires. There's wires for church, there's wires for the kids, there's wires for shopping, there's wires for cooking, there's wires for the book club, there's wires for everything you do, and they all connect. And this brain is powered by hormones. If you put some emotion to all of these things that are going on inside this woman's brain, they will never forget anything, ever. They remember every single thing. Now, what I forgot to tell you about is in this man's brain, there is a nothing box. Now, this brain doesn't understand about the nothing box. And when this nothing box comes up and comes out, there is nothing going on. Nothing. You can hook up all these machines to this brain, and there's no activity. There's no wires. There's nothing happening. This nothing box is something that men go to quickly and whenever they want. And they can be involved in a mundane activity for hours. And there is nothing going on in this brain. No thought, nothing. We, as ladies, do not understand this. And there is nothing in this world that drives a woman crazier than a man who is doing nothing. Thank you.
She said,
Sam, you've got to help me.
my friends call me Mike.
I don't believe I've ever heard that name before. Is it Irish?
What's the difference? I shifted my 200 pounds slightly. I could see she was admiring the interplay of the muscles of my shoulder.
Mr. Spade, my husband thinks I'm trying to poison him. But I swear, the herring was pink. I took it out of the jar myself. If I could only find out how they tinted it.
I suppose you start from the beginning, sweetheart.
You've heard about Hadrian's golden fish coin. This valuable coin was passed on to Brutus, the Roman senator. It disappeared until Charles the Fat took possession of it. Then the Turks took it, and it dropped out of sight till a dealer sold the coin to my husband.
So now, it's gone again, I suppose.
No, it was lying on the dresser when I left an hour ago. Last night I brought home a jar of herring smorgasbord for my husband's dinner. You know the kind.
Yeah, small pieces of herring of pinkish tone.
How did you know?
Sweetheart, I haven't been a private eye 9 years for nothing. Go on, sweetheart.
I knew right away something was wrong when Walter, my husband, screamed and upset his plate. I tried to tell him the herring was supposed to be pink, but he carried on like a madman. He's been suspicious of me ever since I made him take out the life insurance policy.
Ah, and what was the value of this life insurance policy?
100,000, but it was worth 3 times that much if he died of seafood. Mr. Spade, Sam, I've got to win back his confidence. You could find out how they tinted that herring.
Well, what's in it for me, sweetheart?
Anything you want. Here's $5 grand for starters.
I need more than that. By the way, what's this gold and Roman coin got to do with your red herring?
Nothing. I just threw it in for glamour.
I go for girls named Sigrid with opal eyes, sweetheart.
Where did you learn my name?
I haven't been a private eye 12 years for nothing, sister.
It was 9 years last time you mentioned it.
Well, it seemed like 12 years since you came along. I now got involved in a life-threatening situation. First, I looked up a fish dealer, but he had nothing to do with the herring caper. And while I was walking along, somebody dropped a sour tomato from the 3rd floor, and it missed me by inches. Later on, when I went into the office of a suspicious dealer, I felt I'd been sucker punched. I fell unconscious. I thought I was a goner. When I woke up, they told me I tripped over a loose board, causing a giant Webster dictionary to fall on my head. You have no idea how dangerous this job can be. Anyway, when I got back to the office, all the pieces had fallen into place. And suddenly, Sigrid appeared with an automatic pistol.
So what are you going to do about it, right, boy? So, Spade, you finally found out how they tinted the herring.
Sure, sweetheart, and you knew it all along. And you planned to add a few grains of poison, which had the same color as your husband's portion, knowing it wouldn't show up in the postmortem. Then you'd collect 3,000 G's. But you didn't count on me.
So now, what are you going to do about it, right, boy?
This! I pulled the rug from under her, and she went down like a rag doll.
Sam, don't turn me in. You cared for me once.
It's no good, sweetheart. You'd only double-cross me again.
Oh, try me again, Sam. Try me.
All right, Sigrid. I might let you off if you tell me the dressmaker who designed your unique blouse. Come on, Sigrid, tell me!
Sam, you don't know what you're asking. Ask for anything but that, Sam. And I mean anything.
Tough! A broad would do anything except reveal her blouse's designer. They took her away. Sobbing.